guys, welcome to Irish Footy Vlogs and welcome to another video. Today it's the video for Team of the Week. Before we get into that, guys, I just want to let you know of a few upcoming videos. Later on today I will be previewing Rapid Vienna and Dundalk in that big Europa League tie. On Thursday we'll have the preview video with Cian Menton like we do every week. We've got a full fixture list in the Premier Division of the league. It's technically the last Sunday, boys. All the league matches be played together, but there's games at hand and stuff, and we're not too sure what's going to happen there yet. And of course, we'll cover the game between Galway and Longford in the playoff as well in the first division, so that's massive as well. Then on Friday, I have a video coming out all about Cork City and the recent takeover and that kind of thing as well. That's an interesting video. Just like the video, please subscribe if you're new and hit your bell notification button, guys, as well, because that means that you're notified whenever I make a video. So it keeps track of things, doesn't it? It helps you, it helps me. That's about it, guys. Let's get into this video. Now, the goalkeepers Aaron Miles of Atlongtown, the 24-year-old, conceded at the weekend, of course, in Athlon's fantastic 4-1 win over Shelburne in the Cup. However, he made some very good saves of vital points in the game. One particular from Kilduff, I believe it was 2-1 at this point as well. So that was an absolute fantastic save. He commanded his defence very well, made some good saves, as I said, and really, was part of an excellent Atlongtown team performance. So you can't deny Aaron Miles this week, and well done to Aaron Miles on a very good performance. Now, right back, I've gone for Tumelo Tulohu. Tumelo now put in an excellent performance. He's only 18 years of age. He's one of the youngest players in a very young Atlongtown team. Very, very good performance from right back. Defended quite well, was tenacious in the tackle. Very mobile kind of player and got forward brilliantly like a lot of the Atlongtown players did in this game. It's the second Athlone player now in this team. There might be a few more, but again, an excellent performance, and look forward to seeing him play in the Cup semi-final against Dundalk or Bowes. So well done to Mello for getting into this side. Now, left back, I've gone for David Brooks, also of Atlongtown. He was as good as Tumelo, so I couldn't really leave him out. Same thing, essentially, guys. Got forward brilliantly. He looked like he played in a few different positions during the game at times, to be honest. But, his starting position was certainly left back. Got forward well. Good on the ball. Tenacious in the tackle again. Did a good enough job on Enzo Fernandez in the game as well. Kept him fairly quiet, it has to be said. And one of the older guys in the Athlone team, believe it or not, at 26 years of age as well. But again, an excellent performance by him. The two Athlone full backs. And, he deserves to get in this week as well. Well done, David Brooks. This week, just the way it's gone, I've actually gone for 3 centre-backs. So it's kind of like a 3-5-2 formation this week. And as a result, I've gone for Brian Gartland of Dundalk. Mainly because of his performance against Arsenal. It was in the same week. I thought he was Dundalk's best player in the pitch. Put in an excellent shift against Arsenal. The amount of blocks he must have got in that game. Fantastic defending all round. He followed it up though with a pretty decent performance at Richmond Park against Dundalk, or against St Patrick's Athletic, in which Brian was arguably Dundalk's best player in the pitch as well. Dealt with the threat of Pat's attacks and that kind of thing as well. Pat's a lot of the ball. He's showed in the last week that he's still a valuable member of this Dundalk squad, and if he does leave Dundalk at the end of the season, there'll be no shortage of clubs looking for his signature, I can tell you that. But an excellent performance, Brian Gartland, and he's one of the centre-backs. Now, one of the other centre-backs have gone for centre-back number 2, essentially, is Joe Gorman of Longford Town. What a fantastic win Longford had in the Cup against UCD, winning the game 3-2. 2-1 down with 10 minutes to go in extra time. UCD were ahead for most of this game, of course, but Joe Gorman led by example in this game. Real captain-style performance by Joe, scoring a couple of goals as well. I mean, he got them back into the game twice after being 1-0 down, obviously scoring a goal. But in extra time, crucially, after going 2-1 down, I think 3 minutes later, he scored a header to bring Longford back into it. And obviously, Dean Byrne went on to grab that fantastic strike. But, really dragged Longford out of a hole in this game, I felt. And as a result, Joe Gorman gets in as centre-back number 2 this week. Number 3, I've gone for Joey O'Brien, Shamrock Rovers. And to be completely honest with you, I could have went with any of the Shamrock Rovers central defenders, Lee Grace and Liam Scales in this game. There wasn't much between them. up in Finn Park against Finn Harps. I thought they dealt with anything that Harps threw at them, literally, by the way, with those long throws, etc., from the likes of McNamee. But no, the reason why I went for O'Brien ahead of the other two, because he scored a crucial goal as well. That's the only reason he gets in ahead of the other two. Otherwise, it was, there wasn't much between them, but they were all excellent. Joey O'Brien's experienced campaigner, we all know that. Good on the ball. It was difficult to be good on the ball up in Finn Park, but you saw the other sides to all the Shamrock Rovers players' game, and particularly centre backs. But Joey O'Brien, as I said, with that goal, just literally gets the nod. Three centre midfielders, of course. Number one, I've gone for Robbie Benson. Robbie put in an excellent shift against Dundalk the other night there, obviously scoring a header for Pats that got them back into the game. But Pats largely dominate possession in this game, and one of the main reasons was Robbie Benson. It was just one of those good all-round midfield performances, good on the ball, driving forward, tracking back, defending very, very well, getting in a couple of challenges, interceptions, tackles, and that kind of thing. He got the goal that leveled the game up for Pat, so that obviously helps his cause as well. So Robbie Benson is in the team of the week. Now, midfielder number two, I have gone for Aaron McAniff. Again, similar to the centre-backs of Shamrock Rovers as well. McAniff's very good in the ball. He's a good footballer. We all know that, but he really dug in at Finn Park, and midfield was the toughest position to be in this game because obviously the pitch in the middle was poor compared to the rest of the park. But got on the ball quite a bit actually for Shamrock Rovers, made things happen, done his job defensively, and just a really, really sound performance by Aaron McAniff. And, he didn't score. I don't think he assisted, but it was a really good performance, and he gets in the team of the week. Final centre midfielder is Adam Lennon of Atlongtown. Adam, again, I believe is only 18 years of age, a young player, bags of potential, rated highly. Very good industrious midfield performances this game against Shelbourne. Often running through the Shelbourne midfield, coming up against experienced guys, by the way, like Gary Deegan, etc. Really good performance. Led by example for such a young man, and drove Longford, the one like that, drove Atlongtown forward at nearly every opportunity as well. Done his duty in this game, and certainly, he didn't do himself any harm in front of people possibly watching him and that kind of thing. But a very good performance by Adam Lennon, and he gets in the team of the week. Another Athlone player, guys. Now, I've gone for two up front this week. My first one is Yo-Yo Maddie. Yo-Yo scored his 16th goal this season against Longford Town in that playoff game. Obviously scored that goal to put UCD 2-1 up, but was a constant threat and a constant thorn in the side of Longford in this match. Very hard to mark. He's, for a young guy, he's reasonably big, but very agile, and his movement is very, very good. One of the reasons why he scores so many goals, to be honest, as well. A really, really good performance from Yo-Yo, and deservedly gets in team of the week, although he'd be very disappointed that UCD bowed out. Now, striker number two. I'd no idea who to pick up here, lads. I really had to think long and hard. No, I'm only messing. Dean George, obviously, from Atlongtown. What a performance from Dean. A hat-trick in the Cup quarterfinals at home against Shelbourne in a 4-1 win. A day probably Dean will never forget. He's only 22 years of age. He hadn't scored a goal this season, by the way, in 16 appearances. 3-1. Fantastic stuff. First goal tucked away nicely after a mix-up in the Shelbourne defence, to be honest. But the second and third goals were fantastic goals. I mean, he ran through for that second goal and was a fantastic finish into the corner of the net. Real composed, excellent finish. I'm sure, the gaffer will be saying to him, look, you're capable of doing this. You're capable of scoring 3 goals against Shelbourne in the Cup. You can score more goals in the league, etc. And I'm sure he believes he can as well. And that's something he'll look to next season, I'm sure, as well. That said, though, they have a Cup semi-final to look forward to, and he'll be a marked man. But an excellent performance from Dean George in this game. And I think Athlone had 5 players in the team of the week this week, and has to be said, it's fully deserved. So that's about it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Any honourable mentions, what you think of the team, the players, individual players, talk about them. Whatever you like. I like to look at the comments. I like to hear what you have to say in the comments, guys. Check me out on Instagram as well, guys, at Irish Footy Vlogs as well. If you type that in, you should find it, but it'll be down here anyway. And look, that's about it, guys. Keep an eye on the upcoming video. See you later. Good luck now. Bye bye.